Greetings to everyone. I just forgot to place an announcement on the posts tab about this live stream. I know that YouTube takes a long while to notify everybody that I am live. So if you are live with me on the chat right now, let me know. I can see Liz. How are you, Liz? How is everything? For those of you who don't know me, my name is Ama Light Worker. Harriet, how are you? And today I will be doing a live Akashic Records reading for each zodiac sign about how this lunar eclipse that is happening tonight is influencing everybody. So, depending where you live in the world, it can either be on the 7th or on the 8th of September 2025. I see Simone, Erin, how are you in the chat? And we also have, in about 2 weeks, we have another eclipse around 20 September 21st, September 2025, because that's how eclipses happen. They are 2 weeks apart. So I will be covering the eclipse, how it will influence each and every sign. It is very important that you understand that you need to listen for your sun sign, your rising sign, and your moon sign. In the meantime, for those of you who like to know more about me, you can always go to my website, www.amalightworker.com, to check out different services that I provide: tarot, Akashic Records reading, Akashic Records healing. I am also a teacher of the Akashic Records. I can also teach tarot. And yes, I can certify you as an Akashic Records practitioner. I am a Reiki practitioner as well. And I also do channeled paintings for those of you who would like to commission a painting. So I will talk a little bit about the upcoming healing workshop. So I created this healing club as the Akashic Records suggested that I do. You can either purchase each month individually, or you can purchase the whole 12 healings for each month for 12 months as a bundle at a discount. The healing for September, based on the planetary movements and based on what the Akashic Records told me to provide for you, because I always ask, what is it that my audience need right now? And they told me that this is the time, it's the ideal time to focus on work with the ancestors. So, in the upcoming healing, Zoom healing that is going to take place on September 20 at 12 noon Eastern Time, 6 p.m. Albanian time, 11 a.m. Chicago time, 9 a.m. California time. In Greece is going to be 7 p.m. In France, Zurich, Belgium is 6 p.m. In Italy as well, England 5 p.m. So it's going to take place on September 20th, 2025. We will be covering ancestor work, connecting with your ancestors. You have two types of ancestors: physical ancestors and spiritual ancestors, and they can go on for generations and generations. We are going to be looking at any inherited trauma that is ready to be released, healed, and released at this time for you. We are also going to be looking at anything else that you have inherited from your ancestors, whether it's a blessing, a skill, a talent, an ability that you have inherited, okay, to be activated, that is appropriate to be activated at this time for you. This is the work that is going to be done through the Akashic Records, beings of the Akashic Records, through angels, archangels. We are also going to be doing work on chakras. We are going to be working with special channeled mantras, prayers, and affirmations just for you. This is not a type of healing that you can find anywhere else, because this is channeled work. It is channeled and personalized to you. Whether you are attending live or not, it's not important. I will be releasing a recording to everybody that is registering for it. So the recording is always going to be available to you. You can always repeat this healing work later on. But there is a lot more energy when everybody shows live at the same time. And because I am recording this, for anybody that maybe it didn't feel that is appropriate for you to purchase it now, you can always purchase it later. Because energy knows no space or time. So please email me at amalightworker@gmail.com if you'd like to sign up for it. If you take a look at the description box down here below or in the comment section up here, there's a link for you to register with the prices and everything else. So the prices are also suggested by the Akashic Records because they do most of the work. I am simply the facilitator, and these are very, very, very affordable. If you can also purchase the previous month's healing of the previous months as well. So if you have any questions at all or any concerns, always email me at amalightworker@gmail.com, and that is the same email that you also need to contact me if you like to book a service with me. So, with that being said, if anybody has any questions, please do ask me right now in the chat. With that being said, I'm now going to focus on the lunar eclipse, September 7, September 8, 2025. What are the general energies? And then I'm going to break it down in each and every zodiac sign. The influence of this lunar eclipse will influence you for the next 6 months. This is the perfect time for many of you to plant seeds, new beginnings, changes. And this is also the ideal time frame in the next 6 months for you to start reaping the words of any work that you have done previously. It is going to be a time of endings and new beginnings, but these are endings that you were hoping to get, completion endings, so that you can move on to whatever you need to do next in your life. For many of you, it may turn out to be a little bit of a crisis. Maybe you have to go through a lot of emotions initially, but then everything is going to turn out to be a blessing. You are entering the next 6 months of your life, and it's going to be one resolution after another. Whatever happens, boom, there's a solution or resolution. Whatever your ideas were, maybe you had a plan, something else happened, and you end up even with a better solution that maybe you have never thought of before. So, in many ways, you need to expect the unexpected because sudden blessings may show up for you. This eclipse is very karmic. Whatever ends now, it's karmic. Whatever begins now, it's karmic. Whatever good fortune finds you now, it's karmic. Meaning that you no matter what you do, you cannot avoid the good fortune coming your way. It's going to be loud and clear. This is not going to be the kind of fortune that is hidden, hidden blessings. It's going to be right in your face. This is also the time for you to start addressing your fear, your concerns, your reservations, to have a deep reflection with yourself. Maybe talk to a therapist, maybe talk to a group of people or a person that you truly trust, because this is time to live in action. There's a lot of male energy involved, but it is also the kind of energy. So in your body you have male and female channels, male and female energies, yin and yang, and it feels that right now it's about balancing the male and female energies. So that was the general energy for this eclipse. I'm now going to break it down in each and every zodiac sign. And please, if you are watching me live, always remind me what's the sign that comes up next. Aries, Aries sun, Aries rising, and Aries moon. For many of you, you may have to deal with situations involving parents, family of origin, relatives, inheritances, something that has to do with sharing or division of property or an estate. There's going to be a little bit of family drama, but there's also going to be a lot of happy occasions to celebrate. So it's going to be a mix of both. Okay, and I am seeing many of you celebrating with family for different holidays, different anniversaries, different birthdays, news to be celebrated around a child for many of you. It's going to be a time of celebration and success, but that does not mean that you're not going to go through some sort of a loss. Okay? This loss eventually may turn out to be a blessing. You're going to be able to see the other side of it. Some of you are going to be focusing on closing a business account, closing an account of some sort. You may be looking into what is it that you put more value now. Do you value your work and you place a lot of emphasis on that? Do you balance? Do you place a lot of focus on spending more time with your loved ones? So, what takes priority now? You're going to be reflecting and focusing on that. So, anything that you choose to focus on, it's going to bring you blessings. It's going to work out. But there's going to be a lot of financially letting go, selling, buying, closing account, opening another account. So there's a lot of financially themed situations that are coming up for a lot of you Aries. So if you like to participate in the healing involving ancestors on September 20th, please do email me at amalightworker@gmail.com because it feels like it may turn out to be perfect for you. Taurus. Taurus sun, Taurus rising, and Taurus moon. I am getting a sense of bittersweet endings, bittersweet goodbyes because something bigger and better is happening. For some of you, you may find financial blessings. Money comes to you easier, or you're going to navigate through financial situations with a lot more ease than before. I'm seeing a lot of you being approved for a mortgage, for a loan. So, whatever is it that you are applying for, you may be applying for an immigration related situation, licenses, permits, loans. So I'm seeing the seal of approval. Okay. And it could be that for some of you, you have already applied, but maybe in the next upcoming 6 months, then you start to get the paperwork in order and the approvals that you need. I'm getting the sense, Taurus, that for many of you, your main focus is going to be in your work and in your career. Not necessarily that you are choosing to place a lot of focus there, but there's going to be one situation happening after another. And you may end up doing very good in your work, in your career. Some of you may end up landing a new job if this is what you are after, if this is what you are looking for. You may be having ideas, dreams, desires to move. For some of you, this could be time of reflection. Maybe you need to work through emotions, family situations, and maybe there is some sort of idea or desire that you have to move. So this is the time to plan, and potentially there could be a move in the next 6 months. Gemini sun, Gemini rising, and Gemini moon. I'm seeing a lot of you taking notes, writing, acting, practicing a skill, learning something new. Uh, if you have any trading skills, if you work in any trading jobs, professions, I am seeing a lot of work coming your way, a lot of money, clients, customers. There is this sense that people are now looking at the quality, the value of your work. They place in orders. Maybe your boss promotes you because everybody's talking about your work, your excellence at work. And it doesn't feel that it has always been so easy for Geminis. Some of you had to deal with difficult situations at work, either with clients, with a boss or a coworker, even involving a lot of gossip. Now it feels that um, you are also doing a lot of work to improve yourself, either physically, mentally, with your health, a lot of work to improve your health. But I'm also seeing a lot of you focusing on the skills that you know, whatever you know how to do best, and even focusing on learning new skills, because that's how you upgrade your value. That's what makes you more desirable in when you are looking for a job, or even if you are open to welcome a new relationship in your life. For many of you Geminis, they are describing a situation where one friendship maybe ends, somebody moves away, and maybe that's the reason why, and a new friendship comes in. I'm seeing a lot of you now connecting with a whole new group of friends, Gemini. But I'm also seeing some of you where a relationship or marriage comes to an end and a brand new relationship starts in the next 6 months. But this time around, it feels that the people that you are attracting, they seem more accepting of you. They seem to share the same vibration as you. So there aren't too many clashes. Anything that you may be working on right now will give you great results, especially anything involving ads, publicity, customer service, writing, performing, publishing, making videos. So being more in the public eye, so to speak. Don't forget to take a look at the Ancestors healing, Zoom healing that is coming up in September 20th, because it may be a perfect fit for you, especially if you are looking to develop new skills. Okay, and I forgot to mention this for Taurus as well. Cancer Sun, Cancer Rising, and Cancer Moon. What is gone is gone. Forgive and let go. It feels that a lot of you will be focusing on preparing for your future. If you are of a retirement age or maybe close to it, you may be thinking about what do you need to get done now so that you can successfully retire, whether it is paperwork that you need in order, finances, a family situation, or a life circumstance. Some of you may be thinking on either upgrading a home or downgrading. Okay, and you may be looking at different possibilities. Okay, because it feels that life is changing. There's people that maybe are moving out of the house, or maybe there's people moving in, so you have to make proper arrangements, and it feels that the opportunity is going to be there, money and finances are going to be there, all the help that you need is going to be there. You have to be a little bit more aware, Cancer, of any digestive related issues, especially if you are someone who has a tendency to get sick, especially with your tummy, or tendencies towards having a very delicate digestive system. Look after your self. If there is anything that comes up, maybe you feel a little bit down, either emotionally or physically, feeling under the weather, you may be feeling like that for maybe 2 or 3 days, and everything else is resolvable. I'm seeing a lot of you either going to the doctor for checkups, or maybe helping somebody else, or visiting somebody who needs to go, who is in the hospital, or helping somebody who needs to go to a clinic or at the doctor's office. So it feels like all is well, okay, but you are also preparing for something new, bigger, and better to come in. And you feel very, very confident. Trust in your skills. If you like to participate in the September healing that is taking place on September 20th, at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time, let me know. We're going to be doing work on the ancestors, and it may be perfect match for you, especially if you are preparing for new blessings to come in your life. So email me about it. Leo, Leo Sun, Leo Rising, and Leo Moon. Your fame will surpass you, or in other words, your popularity is increasing beyond your belief. And it is due to maybe help that you have provided in the past for others, emotional support. It could be some work that maybe you have been putting out there in media, social media. It could be your popularity is increasing among your coworkers, among family, friends, or relatives. There is this sense that many of you will be showered with love and attention. It all feels good. But at the same time, Leo, emotionally, there is also this sense of loss. Maybe something comes to an end now because a new blessing, a new beginning begins. So to speak, there is a little bit of that, how life used to be and how life it is, even though this feels good, like life is upbraiding you. There's always that bittersweet feeling about what it used to be. It feels like the old version of you is no more, and you now are tapping into a new version of yourself. So there is a little bit of grief about your old self. Okay, your emotions may be up and down, but you are also going to feel a sense of control over your emotions. And it is also very important that you also focus on whether you need to forgive yourself or whether you need to admit where is it that you went wrong. If you may be wronged somebody, or maybe there was an argument, so don't be afraid to recognize where is it that you did something wrong and to apologize for it. There's going to be complications in some interactions with family members, relatives, extended family, or family of origin due to something that happened in the past. But these are very resolvable. You may need to step in to help somebody with paperwork, translating, travel plans, maybe somebody who is giving birth or is pregnant. So a lot of people in your life are going through transitions, changes, okay? And you may be there helping them, or they may be there for you. So life is changing, and you need to prepare for it, but the result is going to be great. There is this sense of you growing emotionally, your intuition is growing, you trusting your intuitive skills, your abilities, and I'm getting the sense of some sort of a check. Either somebody owes you money, maybe somebody owes you a commission, payments. In other words, money that was yours for some reason wasn't accessible. Now it comes back to be accessible to you. And it can also be around this time that somebody with whom you are financially linked, a spouse, a business partner, a relative, a family member, someone with whom you are financially linked, they may be doing very well with their finances. So you end up benefiting from it as well. So this way, it frees you a little bit from any pressure that you may be feeling about finances. I hope, Leo, this is making sense to you. Don't forget to check out the monthly healing taking place on September 20th. It's going to be on ancestors, skills, activating skills and blessings, etc., etc. So don't forget to ask me about it. Virgo, Virgo Sun, Virgo Rising, and Virgo Moon. It feels that you like to have a routine in your life. You like maybe to be organized, And it's okay for you to let go a little bit. Okay, maybe your daily routine is not going to be the same. It's okay to be spontaneous and to go with the flow. Many of you will be looking at the meaning of life, preparing for the future. Okay, maybe feeling a little bit down when you're looking at your current life situation and the future. But try, Virgo, not to put yourself down. It's a good thing that you are looking to analyze if there is a problem and what can you do to fix it. Is it connected to your mental health? Is it connected to your physical body? Is it connected to finances, career? It is around this time that many of you may be considering either branching out on your own, looking to apply in a different apartment, looking for a new higher position and pursuing that, or even changing professions. In the upcoming 6 months, some of you may be taking courses, classes, training in something new, maybe learning on your own. But it feels like you are preparing to develop either a skill, a talent. Maybe you are going to focus more so on metaphysical stuff or spiritual stuff rather than developing skills that may land you a better job so you can get better paid. Whatever it is, your Akashic records are encouraging you to satisfy your curiosity, to get out of your shell a little bit and to reach out to others. I'm seeing a lot of you making new friends, new acquaintances, being part of a new group of people. So your status will improve. You're going to be moving up with your status, whatever status you have, work type, title, your marital status, your political status for some of you, your socioeconomic status. So, whatever status you have is going to be improving, moving up with your social standing and your status in life in the upcoming 6 months. Pay attention to your emotions, how they may be affecting your heart, your heart health, your emotional health. Because for some of you, I'm getting some concerns about your health, or maybe you are trying to boost the health of your heart. Doesn't mean that anything is wrong. I'm not seeing any red flags, but I'm seeing a lot of you doing research about the health of a heart related research that some of you could be doing. If you are interested to participate in the September healing on September 20th, it's going to be on ancestors. It's going to be on healing inherited trauma, but also activating special unique gifts, talents, and blessings that have been passed down to you. Email me if you are interested to participate in that. It's going to be wonderful, and it's a perfect fit with the energy of these two upcoming eclipses for you. Libra, Libra Sun, Libra Rising, and Libra Moon. It feels that for some of you, you are going to be looking for a break with your past. There's something that in you that tells you that you never want to go back to your past, whether it's a place that you lived, whether maybe you didn't do well financially, and you're like, I don't never want to suffer financially, I don't ever want to suffer emotionally. There's something about the past that you're like, I just want to leave it behind. You're going to find this newly found inspiration, motivation to move forward in life. Physically, you're going to start to feel better. Some of you may have to address some allergy related situations or food sensitivities. It could be like typical allergies that each season brings, so very resolvable situations. But I am getting the sense that you are now ready to move forward. And guess what? There's going to be so many tiny little changes upcoming for you in the next 6 months that before you know it, you're going to feel that you have a new lease on life. You're going to feel like a brand new person inside and out. You're going to feel like your life feels much different and you're going to get a lot more enjoyment out of your life. If you are dealing with some sort of a civil case, legal case, immigration case, anything that involves courts, the justice system, it could simply be that maybe you need a permit or an application, through the legal system, okay, through courts. and stuff. I get the sense that you may be getting what you are looking for, even if you may have to repeat some of the applications or the process. Okay, for some of you, I'm just getting the sense of better luck second time around. I'm also getting the sense, Leader, for that for some of you, you have made this big decision about a relationship, a love situation, because I'm seeing a lot of you moving forward with a love related situation, whether you need to propose, be proposed to, get engaged, married, having children, whatever is the next stage of that relationship for you. So that is coming up for many of you Libras, but I'm also getting the sense that for some of you, you may be getting, so to speak, offers to set you up with people they know that could be a good match, a good fit for you. So that could be coming through family, people you know. So people may be trying to set you up. You may be trying to set yourself up with someone. So you feel more open to love, to a new relationship, or more open to marriage. Even and for some of you, it could be like I don't know how to put it, maybe arranged situations. So they do work for people they in different cultures. Of course, I cannot talk about individual cases, but culturally, they people still practice arranged marriages throughout different cultures, but they practice it in a way that is more modernized. You know, in some places they call it blind dating. Okay, so I'm just getting better luck when it comes to people you meet, people that you are interested in sexually, romantically, or to develop a relationship with. So better luck in love. So let me know how that goes, Libra. If you'd like to participate on September 20th, 12 noon Eastern Standard Time. It's going to be a healing on ancestors, looking at inherited trauma, healing and releasing that, and also activating special unique skills, gifts, and blessings that you have inherited. So email me if you'd like to participate in that. You're going to find the information in the description box down here below. Scorpio Sun, Scorpio Rising, and Scorpio Moon. It's going to be very heavy emotionally, but at the same time, it's going to be very karmic. It's going to feel right. Okay, whether you have to face with some sort of an ending, or you may have to deal with sorting out certain emotions or being there emotionally for someone, it's just going to work out, even though initially maybe feeling heavy or difficult. Do not neglect yourself. Make sure that you are looking after your physical body, your health throughout the month of September. Okay, you may be dealing with some delicate situations. Okay, but you are also going to be dwelling on big questions of life. Okay, what to do now, how to move forward, how to proceed. For some of you, they're showing me keys. You may get keys to a new home, maybe a new vehicle, a new car. So something new comes your way, okay, in the next 6 months. I'm also getting the sense that you may have to address some financial issues where you may have to redirect money, maybe in a different account, maybe opening and closing different accounts, maybe moving money from one account to another. I'm seeing you, Scorpio, going to look through all of your memberships, whether these are free memberships, paid for memberships, subscriptions. You are selecting everything. In other words, what is it that you are watching? What is it that you feed to your soul, to your brain? Do you need this subscription, whether it's free or paid for? So, or membership, you're going to go through all of that. You may be accepted into a new social club, social group, country club. So I see you being in touch with different groups of people, and I'm seeing you benefiting a lot, either in a social way, just having fun, hanging out, but these could be connections that may help you to also generate better money or to land a better job. Some of you may be getting some sort of an offer for a promotion in the upcoming 6 months, and it may be coming out of nowhere, Okay, I'm seeing your finances improving somehow in the next 6 months. Okay, Scorpio. So I'm also seeing that a lot of you, for some reason, feel the need to be very private, or maybe you may need a lot of downtime, especially in September, and that's okay. Again, respect your body, listen to your body, whatever you need to do for your health, your physical health, okay, and whatever you need to do for your mental health, even if something needs to come to an end, okay, so that you can move forward in life, whether it's a friendship or a relationship for some of you. I hope, Scorpio, that this is making sense. If you'd like to participate in September 20th, at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time, I will be doing Zoom healing on ancestors, doing work with ancestors, looking at inherited trauma, healing and releasing that, and also activating all of your inherited skills, talents, gifts, abilities, and also activating any blessings that your ancestors may want to give you at this time. So email me if you like to participate in that, and you have a link and the information posted in the description box down here below. Sagittarius, Sagittarius Sun, Sagittarius Rising, and Sagittarius Moon. It's okay to give up something in order for you to keep and maintain your balance. Whether you need to give up some of your responsibilities at work, whether you may need to give up some of your family related responsibilities, or even in different groups that you belong to, having to give up some of your responsibilities or trade them. Okay, this feels like a good time to make the necessary changes, whether you need to make the necessary changes in your daily life, daily routine, spiritual practices, religious practices, whether you need to make some changes that are connected to work, different programs that maybe you need to use for your work, different shifts, times, anything that you need to do. Okay, because I'm just getting the sense that any changes that you are going to implement are going to work, they feel right, but at the same time it could be that you're not choosing to make any changes, change finds you. Okay, so I'm not getting the sense that these are bad changes. If change finds you, it's going to turn out to be a blessed change. In some ways, in the next 6 months, you are bound to have at least 3 new beginnings. Okay, for some of you it's going to be new beginnings with money and bank accounts, finances, investments. For some of you it's going to be new beginnings that involves family members, in-laws, relatives, family of origin. Okay, and it could also be new beginnings with children or your partner. Okay, so at least 3 new beginnings that may be coming into your life in the next 6 months. If you are tired and you need downtime, respect that. Sagittarius, some of you may be healing from something. Maybe you are emotionally recuperating from something. Some of you may be physically recuperating from an illness or being sick or just feeling a little bit under the weather. So it's a big healing month for you, Sagittarius. I hope that this is making sense to you. And speaking about healing, on September 20th, 12 noon Eastern Standard Time, I'm doing a Zoom healing focusing on ancestors work. We're going to be looking at inherited trauma, healing and releasing that, but we are also going to be looking on activating any special, unique talents, gifts, abilities that you have inherited from your ancestors as well, and any blessings that we may need to activate for you at this time. If you are interested to participate, the information is posted down here below. There's a link for you to register, and you can always email me at amalightworker@gmail.com. Capricorn Sun, Capricorn Rising, and Capricorn Moon. The lunar eclipse will be particularly interesting for you because it's going to be a combination of both. Because what they're showing me the day and the night, the light and the darkness. And I just get a sense of you like Where do you like to stand? Not necessarily that the darkness is bad, it simply means the need for you to go within, to reflect, maybe having to address some psychological issues that maybe you thought you addressed, or emotional issues, okay? Doing some shadow work, working with yourself privately, okay, behind the scenes, so that you can better yourself. So if maybe you didn't feel good about your physical body, maybe you're going to make some changes about it, okay? Physical changes. Maybe it's going to be a whole new wardrobe, or maybe some cosmetic work that you may be doing to change your appearance. For some of you, it's going to be connected to issues involving kidneys, maybe a urinary infection, maybe some time ago that used to happen to you. Okay, does not necessarily mean that it's currently happening, but I'm just getting the sense that some of you are just getting supplements, teas, herbs to kind of boost your immune system. Some of you are focusing on boosting the health of your kidneys through natural products, or bio products or herbs. For some of you, I'm just getting the sense of you may need to address some uh, an earache for some of you. I'm just getting a sense of some of you, maybe you just need a massage, a spa day. So I'm just getting the sense that some of you need to focus on relaxing. So gift this to yourself, especially in September. But there's also going to be some sort of a purging out of emotions that have been building up. Now, people can also feel overwhelmed by joy, when you receive good news as well. So it's going to be a combination of both. You may be receiving news around this time about children, pregnancies, children being born, the health of children, anything that is happening in your children's life, if you have children. I'm also getting the sense that for some of you, maybe you have done some work working on a book, on a screenplay, on a movie, and now you're just getting published and you receive news about that. Maybe now sales are increasing and you get news about that. Whatever job you have, you may just be receiving some good news about your job, your work. And I'm just getting the sense of this growing pride that you're going to have, Capricorn, especially throughout the next 6 months, a growing pride of for your achievements, well deserved achievement. Okay, I'm not getting the sense of you being puffed up with pride, but it does feel very appropriate. So there could be something that you benefit through your work. Okay, but there's also success coming up for you through your work. You can also be nominated for something. The family may be nominating you for something. Social clubs, social organizations that you are affiliated to, they may be nominating you. Your work may be nominating you for a project, for a work, employee of the month, employee of the year. Your community, communities that you belong to, they may be nominating you. So I'm just getting the sense, Capricorn, that the spotlight is on you. Yes, you may have to address something around situations around contracts, new contracts, lease agreements, terminating one, beginning one. So legal aspects, important stuff where you have to put your signature, but it feels like you're happy to put your signature. For some of you, it may have to do with a purchase. Okay, and you put in your signature in there. It's a big purchase and you're going to be very, very happy. It's like a big lifetime achievement for some of you, whether it's a home, property, a business. Some of you may be purchasing a website or some sort of an online business, a home. So you're purchasing something big in the next 6 months, Capricorn. But you are planting the seeds for that to happen now. I hope that this is making sense to you, Capricorn. If you'd like to participate in the September healing, September 20th, at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time. It's going to be on ancestors. We're going to be looking at any traumas that maybe you have inherited to heal and release that. But we are also going to be looking at special, unique gifts, skills, abilities, talents that you have inherited, how to activate them. And maybe at this time, maybe they want to activate a blessing in your life. So if you're interested to participate, the information and the registration link is down here below. And you can always email me at amalightworker@gmail.com. Aquarius, Aquarius Sun, Aquarius Rising, and Aquarius Moon. Blessings one after the other. But it does not mean that there's not going to be that initial sense when you freak out or you don't know what to do, or maybe you don't have the proper information, or maybe the news suddenly drops, okay, so to speak, and you're like, I don't know how to react to this. So you may have to deal with information and news changes that require your immediate action, but that does not mean that you don't get to think things through, okay. I'm just getting the sense that for some of you it's going to be about a job offer, okay. For some of you, it's going to be about collaborations with other people, whether you are collaborating on a project on media, social media, a home project that you need to collaborate, building, rebuilding, put, uh, putting things apart again. Some of you may have to deal with moving or renovations in the upcoming 6 months. Some of you may have to deal with um, we have to deal with money that comes your way. Maybe people owed you money, maybe they were backed payments, whatever this is, now it becomes available to you. And I'm just getting the sense that some of you Aquarians have been thinking, or maybe you have a very thought out plan about how to increase your finances, whether it is through your job, business ventures. So it feels like you're looking at different things. You're examining your your finances, your money, and there could be an increase of finances, how you earn money. And for some of you, it could be that people with whom you are linked financially, whether it's a business partner, a job affiliation, investments, or a spouse, it could be that they get a blessing, they get a better money, a better job, and the blessing could be coming to you that way. I just get the sense of improvements in your finances in the upcoming 6 months. If you're not looking to make any changes, but changes find you, do not be afraid. If you are dealing with anything that may be affecting your health, your mental health, your physical health, you are going to be given a lot of support from people, healthcare system, the universe, and you are going to go through it very successfully. This is the time for you to address any concerns that you may have with the medical practitioners, okay? Doctors, so on and so forth, because everything now feels like your life is going to enter a phase of resolution. Okay, stuff that maybe you were looking to resolve way, way before, maybe even dreams, goals that you had before, and maybe you forgot it's not possible. And yeah, maybe they are in the back of your mind. Suddenly, now something gets activated. There's going to be this sense of blessings entering your life when now things happen with a lot more ease in your life. Now, for some of you, that means that you have to end a relationship. Maybe you have to terminate a lease agreement. Maybe you have to move to a new home. Maybe you are connected to a new group of people, new friends, new communities, and that's how luck changes and blessings come your way. For some of you, you may end up dating someone new, okay, creating a new relationship, like something happens and you feel that much more blessed. Life gets easier in the next 6 months. Look at your emails, passwords, PIN numbers, anyone who may be having access to that. Make sure that you, if you need to change any passwords, PIN numbers, Make sure that you are safe when you go online, or even like if you need to have like a backup password, a backup key for some of you. So make sure that you have a plan A and a plan B, so to speak. And they are highly encouraging you to also go out and entertain yourself. Also focus on what brings you joy. It's not always about work, work, work. So it is up to you to decide what type of balance you want in your life, and allow room for entertainment and having fun. Love will find you somehow. Okay, Aquarius, and I hope that that is making sense to you. If you like, you are an Aquarius just like me, and if you like to participate on the September healing, every month I do a healing, and it's going to happen on September 20th at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time on Zoom. Yes, it will be recorded. It's going to be on ancestors, doing work with your ancestors to heal any inherited trauma, to heal and release that, but also to activate any special, unique talents, skills, abilities that you have inherited from them, and any blessings that maybe they like to bestow upon you at this time. If you are interested to participate, the link to register is down here below, and you can always email me at amalightworker@gmail.com to know more. Pisces, Pisces Sun, Pisces Rising, and Pisces Moon. You're going to have this huge sense of your pride growing. You may be proud for your achievement, rightly so. You may be proud for one of your children. You may be proud for what's happening in your life. I'm just getting the sense of issues that you may have around a home or a living situation, a living arrangements. In the next 6 months, something happens and it's going to feel like a blessing. Some of you, I just get a sense that opportunities show up and you may end up purchasing your own place, buying your own place. Okay, whether it means that you have to upgrade or downgrade or buying your very first property. For some of you, I'm just getting the sense of having to deal with banks accounts, mortgages, people who advise you that are experts in finances, investments. And I just get the sense that something will show up for you when you work out something in terms of your finances, and you're going to be left very satisfied, whether it is about debt that you need to pay, money that is owed to you, whether you need a loan, a mortgage, whether you need an improvement in your finances. For some of you, it could be about a raise. For some of you, it's going to be you inherit something or money out of nowhere. So it feels like the universe somehow will provide, and it is providing. So there's going to be some good news about money and finances from September and moving forward in the next 6 months. You are also going to receive good news about children that you may have. It doesn't matter whether these are small children or grown up children, adults, and they have their own lives and their own homes. I just get the sense of some good news that will find you about your children. Some of you may have to deal with father figures in your life. It could be about emotions involving a father. It could be about from the past. Okay, it could be that for some of you it is about connecting with the father, whether they are alive or maybe on the other side. People connect, on the other side through mediums or through messages in your dreams. So there could be some, or it could be other situations about a father. Maybe it's your spouse. Your spouse is a father, or someone else that you know. Maybe it's your brother. Your brother is a father. So there's going to be something that is happening in the life of somebody, and he happens to be a father, and it could also be your own father. You may be a father yourself. I just get a sense of now you feel more at ease and more at peace. You have decided to cut cords with somebody, or not to be so proactive with some people, or even to cut them off from your life. And it might have been a difficult decision for you to make, but in the next 6 months, you are going to see the benefit of those decisions. Around this time, you may also deal with people from your past that maybe you haven't spoken to in a long time, or maybe suddenly they want to reconnect or just to say hi. It feels like good to connect with some people from your past, but I'm not necessarily seeing them being full time in your life. Either they live apart, very far away from you, you live apart, or just people just don't have as much time as before. There could be some sort of a reunion for some of you, getting together with some family members, classmates from before. So there's a sense of some reunions happening. Okay, and you may actually enjoy reuniting, so to speak, this time around with friends or family. So there's support all around just to spend time with one another. So there's something about you, Pisces. You're improving. Okay, either when you do feel upset, or you don't have the humor to do this or that. I'm just getting a sense that if that was you, now you have the right humor for everything. And these are the words that the Akashic records are using. You feel more stable within yourself, you feel stronger, you feel more confident. Your confidence will shine through you. Everybody's going to notice this newly found confidence, but also this new sense of pride. I'm getting the sense that some of you, maybe you have been doing something to improve your health. Maybe you were doing physical activity, maybe you're chanting, maybe you're meditating. I just get the sense that there is this improvement overall in your body, physical improvements, the quality of your health. I'm seeing some of you, I don't know, maybe you want to sell something online or start some online business. I'm also seeing that, but for some reason, I'm seeing a lot of you Pisces buying or selling shoes. And maybe you're buying or selling shoes online. I'm seeing a lot of you trying on new shoes for some reason. Okay. So even though at the surface it feels that life is the same, deep down something is shifting for the better, because I just get a sense of many of you Pisces feeling luckier. Maybe you find a feather, and to you that is a sign that an angel is watching after you. Okay, and that's a sign that your destiny is changing for the better. Some of you may be finding coins or money. Pay attention to angels and pay attention to your dreams, because they're trying to convey a message for you. Some of you may be lucky in winning small amounts or small gifts in maybe you enter a raffle, maybe on a scratch ticket. I'm not getting a sense of winning big money, but you win something significant enough for you to feel that your luck is shifting and changing for the better. I hope that that is making sense to you, Pisces. And if you like to participate in the monthly healing for the month of September, the healing is going to take place on September 20th at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time on Zoom. The healing is going to be on ancestors, doing ancestral work on inherited trauma, how to heal and release that, but also focusing on any special, unique gifts, talents, abilities that you have inherited from your ancestors, and how to activate that, and maybe any blessings that they like to bestow upon you at this time. If you'd like to have more information or to register, the link for that is down here below in the show more description box. And you can always email me at amalightworker@gmail.com. I hope that all of you zodiac signs were able to listen for your sun sign, rising sign, and moon sign. I hope that it made sense to everybody. I see a few people that I didn't have a chance to talk to before because I was focusing on the reading. I see Philosoph Vlogs, Christina, D. Mariani, Erin, Liz, again, Jean. How are you, Jean? Rati Tavares, a Goddess 33. So, okay. And after this live stream, this will be automatically posted on YouTube. So if anybody can help me later with the timestamps, that would be great. And don't hesitate to email me if you have any questions. If you'd like to book a service with me, you can always go to my website, amalightworker.com. And you can always email me at amuletworker@gmail.com to book a service or to participate in the September healing. For the month of October, the healing is going to be about money and finances. Okay, and usually typically the healings take place either around the second week of each month typically. So let me know if you like to participate in the healing for this month. Everything is recorded, so if any of you like to purchase the recordings for previous months, they are recorded. And because energy knows no time or space, sometimes they are even more powerful through the recording. Hi, Rebecca. Thank you so much. So I don't know if anybody else has a comment, a question before I close the live stream. I'm not seeing any questions or any comments. Okay, I know that some of you said that is spot on, but I don't know which zodiac sign you were referring to. Okay, so again, for the month of September, the healing takes place on September 20th at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time on Zoom. The healing is going to be focused on ancestors, healing and releasing trauma, but also activating special unique gifts and abilities that you have inherited from your ancestors, and also any blessings that they like to bestow upon you at this time. For the month of October, the healing is going to be on healing money and finances. So, Christina, I don't know how to answer to that question for you. You may need to have a private reading for me so that I can go over that question. So, email me if you like to book a service. Okay, so for some of you, maybe you are able to see the full moon tonight. Is going to be red blood moon. That's what it's called. So enjoy whatever is left from your weekend. Email me at amuletworker@gmail.com if you like more information for the healing session or to book a service with me. Please don't forget to give me a thumbs up, to like, share, and subscribe. When you subscribe, I'm very grateful, because that's a way for me to grow my channel. And always remember to turn on the notification bell to the all setting. Thank you so very much. I wish you the very best, and I will see you soon with the next live stream about the upcoming solar eclipse. Thank you and have a great day. Bye.